Good morning. Welcome to the 2016 Glendora Christmas Parade. My name is Tom Strickland. I'll be the cable announcer. The committee of our local citizens have produced this parade with the help of the Glendora Police Department, and we thank you for being with us and watching the parade today and hope you enjoy it. Merry Christmas. Here comes our fast helicopter. Our Glendora PTA contracts with Pasadena PD's Foothill Air Support Team. This is a Bell Kiowa Warrior helicopter. It's a 4-seater, and this is leading and kicking off our parade. It's great to have the helicopter that actually coordinates with our Glendora Police Department flying down our route and getting our parade on the way.
Helicopter part of Pasadena Police Department's fleet.
And ladies and gentlemen, once again, here we see the two more motor officers leading the parade. It's great to see them coming and leading the way, making sure the route is safe and that everyone is in their place. You can still see a few spectators scurry into their spot where they want to watch the parade. It's a new tradition for the last several years in our community is the Glendora Police Department has provided a color guard that serves at many civic functions. Our Glendora Police Honor Guard was formed in 2011. It's led by Sergeant Mike Henderson. And following our motor officers, we see that the Police Motor Guard, Honor Guard. The Glendora Police does much to make this parade possible. We really appreciate their help and support. They go beyond the call of duty in helping make today possible. And following the Honor Guard, we see the Glendora Band and Pageantry. Our Honor Guard is passing the corner right now, bringing our American colors, our city flag, and our state flag. And we appreciate them. The crowd is applauding the flag as it goes by. It is followed by Glendora Band and Pageantry, which is an award-winning band and marching group. The ladies of the flag unit and the letter number Glendora sign carriers are leading the band. Glendora has a very special and unique band. One of only 6 high schools in the state that have a bagpipe unit, and they wear the Royal Tartan colors of the House of Stuart. The Royal Stuart colors have special permission to wear these tartans and this plaid from the royal family of England. And our band is just a really award-winning band, a very unique and powerful set of bagpipers, drummers. Our drum major is award-winning. This band wins many competitions, directed by Mr. Schwartz. We really appreciate the quality of the band, what they add to our community. You can hear them marching by. They participated in the Pasadena Rose Parade more than 9 times. Very unusual for a Southern California school to have had that kind of opportunity. You can hear their quality as they march by and playing their music. Followed by their drill team. Great at work. Following the drill team, we see the Glendora Cheer Squads, led by a beautiful old 65 Mustang convertible, and their cheerleaders, and some of their athletic teams are leading that on. The cheer squad is important to the morale and enthusiasm of the school, and this is several different of the cheer squads from Glendora High School, and followed by representatives of the Glendora Athletics. We are great to have them with us today, including the Scotty Dog mascot. Our Glendora football team, many of those athletes are from the football team. It's a very strong and powerful program. Our Glendora athletes are followed by representatives of the Glendora Police Department. Our collective Glendora Police Department are hometown heroes this year, honored at our LA County Fair. There's our captain, our police chief, Tim Staub, leading the unit on his motorcycle. He used to be a motor officer, but now he's our chief. And he's enjoying riding a motorcycle for a change instead of his desk. And he's going to be retiring this year. His entire career has been with Glendora. He's a great young man who's been a great asset to our community. He's followed by one of our canine units and one of our Ford Explorer police cars. Following the Explorer is one of our wide auxiliary cars. We have motor officers. Our canine officers, Scott Salvage and Bo, are part of the Glendora team. The police car is completely changed over to Ford Explorers. We also see our Bearcat armored equipment and our one of our auxiliary cars, followed by the Bearcat assault vehicle, which is used for the regional SWAT team. And the big vehicle behind it is our mobile command post for setting things up and taking care of things. That tactical vehicle is a great resource in very difficult and challenging situations. And the mobile command post can coordinate the response to any crisis. I think it's citizens.
Foothill Special Enforcement Team.
You can see the size and the amount of equipment in that mobile command force and what it can do to represent us. We see also, following the movement, our Citizens of the Year, Chuck and Tricia Gomer. They are active in Rotary Club. He's a pediatric radiologist. They are very special members of our community, served on our school board. Following our Citizen of the Year, we see our Urban Search and Rescue team. This is our hazardous material squad from the LA County Fire Department. This is a very special unit for responding to any kind of hazardous waste or hazardous material or accident, and including other equipment, our heavy rescue equipment from the LA County Fire Department. This heavy vehicle is for correcting vehicles, turning vehicles, correcting severe crashes, and for severe rescue. Our urban rescue has actually gone international at times because of their special skills when they're needed around the world. LA County has a very special and very skilled fire department. They have a unique and special set of skills, and it's great to have them with us today. We appreciate having them and their equipment always at our hands. Coming down the route, we see the U.S. Representative Judy Chu. She was elected to the House in 2009. She represents the 27th Congressional District, including Pasadena and the West San Gabriel Valley. She's chair of the Pan American Caucus. She's very active in Congress, represents us very well, is a wonderful and approachable member of Congress who serves our community very faithful. It's very special that she would take time to join us on this day and be with us. Following her is Anthony Portantino, great friend of Glendora, former mayor of La Cañada, has been now elected to serve in the state. We appreciate Anthony, him taking time to be with us today out of his busy schedule and all that he does to serve. We appreciate that State Senator Anthony Portantino came to be with us today. Thank you, Anthony, for joining us. Troop 491 is a Glendora Boy Scout troop. They've been in Glendora since 1966, over 48 years of service. There are currently 70 boys in the troop, and they've had more than 180 eagles, including an unprecedented 30 eagles in the past 4 years. They serve their community in many wonderful ways and help shape young men into leaders and people of skills to take care of their families and their future. We appreciate how the Boy Scouts help shape young men, and that they take the time to be with us on Christmas, for our Christmas parade. They're got their camping set up in their trailer. You can see coming down the street Daisy Troop 5934 from Laverne, led by Sarah Vance, Lisa Humbert, and Lisa Button. They're excited for their very first year as Girl Scouts. This is a new Daisy Troop, and they are celebrating their new year, their first year of service, by joining us on Christmas. They're beautiful young ladies, all decked out as reindeer and Rudolphs, and they're waving to the crowd and looking beautiful as they walk down the street.
Crescendo Performing Arts Academy is the home to the
Crescendo Performing Arts Academy, home to the baritones, are bringing their talent to the street and singing to us as they go down, where young ladies and young men learn performance skills and grow and develop in confidence. Their talent is obvious as they sing to us. Here's Cupback 491, also a long-term part of the community. They're here on their razors and with their antique fire truck that's been loaned to them for the day. You can see their enthusiasm as they go down the street. It's great to have the Cub Scouts with us and to learn how to be good citizens. They develop a spirit of community service, and I could never do what that young man is doing on a unicycle. I've seen him driving around. He's been doing that for a couple hours already today, just warming up. And I noticed none of the moms are joining him.
Wow.
In this beautiful Mercedes convertible, we see Mayor Gene Mirabito, a resident of Glendora since '56, active in our community, active in Kiwanis Club and many other ways, a very approachable mayor who cares about his citizens. We're glad to have Gene celebrate Christmas with us in the parade today. Many people don't realize, but the Daughter of American Revolution state headquarters is here in Glendora. Their Serrano chapter, and the ladies from the Daughters of the American Revolution are joining us, wishing you a Merry Christmas as they march down the parade. It's great to have their state headquarters here in Glendora and to have them join us in the parade with that beautiful antique automobile that is bringing them along. You can see those ladies from wishing you Merry Christmas waving to us as they walk by. To be a member of the organization, you have to have a family member who fought in the Revolutionary War. And we see the St. Louis Maryland drill team. They're doing their routine as they work their way down the street. They're there in royal blue and white. They're waving to the crowd. The girls are all decked out for Christmas and decked out in their uniform, and they've learned their routines. They're full of school spirit and excited to be performing in the parade this year. And there's Gary Boyer, our Mayor Pro Tem, active realtor in the town, former Rotary president, a great supporter of the community, driving that beautiful antique sports car. Gary's a tremendous asset to our community. Person you can always talk to about any need in the city. We appreciate Mayor Pro Tem Gary Boyer. We see Americans Christians Credit Union entry. They're a local active. They're very active in our community. And they want to help people with their financial goals to expand God while expanding God's kingdom as well. They wish you, Americans Christian Credit Union wishes you a Merry Christmas. Troop 486 has been based out of Grace of Episcopal Church. They've been there over 60 years. They've served a tremendous number of boys and helped them grow into young men. They're here there with their backpacks, dressed out in Christmas packs actually. They're and on their mountain bikes. Boy Scouts teaches young men an amazing set of skills and opportunities for adventure that shape them as young men.
Councilwoman Karen Davis was elected to the Glendora City Council.
Councilwoman Karen Davis is one of the busiest people in our cities, active as a pastor of the First Christian Church, a police chaplain. One of her twin daughters is riding with her. She's a wonderful member of our city council and enjoys us very well, serves us very well. We see the Sela Choir from Foothill Christian School Elementary School. They're singing their way down the street and wishing you a Merry Christmas. And they're followed by Girl Scout Troop 8574, been in existence for 11 years now. They're active in school. They're dressed very special Christmas uniforms, outfits that they develop for this parade. And they're singing their way down the street. They're active in community events and camping and wish you a Merry Christmas.
Glendora City Councilwoman Judy Nelson.
We see Judy Nelson on the back of a pickup truck, decked out with a snowman. Judy Nelson is former bookstore owner, been on city council several years now, is wonderful and approachable. We appreciate her and her extended family and being there with us in the truck. And for Judy Nelson, who serves our community, taking time to celebrate Christmas with us.
Citrus College Alumni.
Citrus College Alumni Association. They promote the general interest of Citrus College. It's great to have them with us. They're followed by the president of Citrus College, Dr. Geraldine Perry, and Dr. Patricia Rasmussen, who's one of the trustees. They're riding in that red Mustang. Citrus College is a very important part of our community, and it gives opportunities to so many people to advance their lives, that we appreciate them taking time to be a part of our Christmas parade today. Sports is a wonderful opportunity for young people to grow and develop. And the Glendora All-American 11 Understars, they've got buckets of candy they're passing out to the audience. The Little League, they were district champions this year, which is an amazing accomplishment. It's great to have the Glendora Little League represented, especially one they've represented our city so well. We now see Councilman Mendel Thompson. He works for the American Christian Credit Union, and he's been on our city council for several years now. He's very active in the community, and it's great to have the city council here with us today, who are very concerned about our community and serve us well. We now see Crazy Dog Ladies, represented by that beautiful sports car. Crazy Dog Ladies walk dogs and love dogs and take care of things. We see Joe Cena in the Chamber of Commerce driving the little electric vehicle that serves the commerce and stays locally. Joe Cena directs the chamber, and they help develop the business community of our city. We appreciate how Joe serves our community and all that they do for us. Fawn and Bowden is part of the Glendora Chamber of Commerce Board, following in that. And we see several Disney princes working with them, guiding them and down the street, making everything a welcome and a joy for us to be here.
Cub Scouts, part of the Boy Scouts of America.
PAC 493 is an adventurous program for boys. Cub Scouts help young men develop. It's available for boys kindergarten through 5th grade. And PAC 493 wants to wish you a Merry Christmas. They've got on their Christmas hats and helmets and banners, and their banners reflect the things they're trying to learn, and we appreciate having them here in the parade. Now, baton twirling is a skill that takes a lot of work to develop. And you can see these young ladies coming down the street have been working at this for quite a while. The elite twirlers are from all over San Gabriel Valley. They performed at Disneyland, at LA Clipper Games, Knott's Berry Farm. And once again, we have the elite twirlers in our parade, and they're spinning their batons, leaping, tossing them high in the air and catching them and showing their different skills behind their back, over their head, all kind of different directions. I am impressed with how high they can throw them and how they can catch them. It's great to have them having done their work. They're getting applause from the audience as they work by. These are their older group of young ladies. They're more advanced students working their way down first, doing an excellent job. They're followed by some of the newer members of the elite twirlers. And it's great to have them in the parade today. One more skill, one more thing to celebrate. Help us celebrate Christmas, them bringing their skills and their dance routines. And you can see how little some of the ones are that are beginning to learn this. In a few years, those littlest ones will be performing at Disneyland as well. We see a special float now from Alasta Brewing Company. They believe in being a part of their community and bringing people together. They believe in embracing change and holding on to tradition both. They have a passion for their craft beer and want to share that passion and share a Merry Christmas with you. Merry Christmas from Alasta Brewing. Now you can clearly hear the fire truck that's bringing the Community Services Department to see us. They have award winners on that truck. It's hard to hear anything else but the fire truck. That's what happens when you let a volunteer have a siren. A beautiful old antique fire truck representing the Community Services Department of Glendora. and their award-winning volunteers.
Chevrolet is proud sponsor of Cool to Be in School.
Glendora Chevrolet, proud sponsors Cool to Be in School, quality help students, and they've got their electrical vehicle representing their community service in this thing. Thank you, Glendora Chevrolet. I think I'd like to have the Stingray rather than the little electric car, but they're both beautiful vehicles, and they're here to represent how they serve the community by joining in our parade. An important part and story in America is the old story of Smokey the Bear. There actually was a Smokey the Bear, a little bear cub that was rescued from a fire and became a symbol of fighting forest fires. And now we've got our local representative of Smokey the Bear on one of our Los Angeles Engine 21, one of the Los Angeles Forest firefighting vehicles. With some of the firefighters, Smokey's here with his firefighters, waving to the crowd, encouraging us to be safe in the forest. And it's great to have them with us since we're right on the edge of the Angeles National Forest. We're glad that Smokey's here today. We give a good welcome to Dr. Mike Hendricks, Superintendent of the Charter Oak School Districts. We're glad he's taken time to be with us today. A large part of our community goes to the Charter Oak schools, and they're served very well there. Also from Charter Oak, we see board member, governing board member Don Davis from the Charter Oak School District. We appreciate them being with us. And another beautiful Corvette Stingray, bringing some lovely young ladies down our parade, also representing Charter Oak, we believe. The California Youth Spirit Corps shows over 28 years of Spear. They cheer, they dance. Drill team was formed in 1987 by Dolores Cohen. They're instructed by Sherry Lopez, Antoinette Granado, and Naomi Valbuena. Their students range from 5 to 15, and they have marched in our parade many times, and they always bring a very special sense of cheer. You can see how from little to big they are, and they've got their routines down, and they're performing them with enthusiasm, and it's great to have them with us today. They're working their way rapidly around the corner. They're decked out in their red and gold and white. And from the cutest little ones to the most beautiful big ones, it's great to have the California Youth Spirit Corps with us. It's an annual important part of our parade, and we are glad to have them here today. You can see their trainers and parental support that's helping them. One of the leaders and trainers is leading each section of the group as it comes through. And they've got Christmas ribbons in their hair, and their music is following them, and they're going to be dancing and cheering and singing their way down the parade route today. They wish you a Merry Christmas. That's the California Youth Spirit Corps. And they're always ready for new young ladies to join them. Our next entry represents autism. And there's a special sports program called the Autism Spectrum Athletics, which provides sports socialization programs for children of autism. It helps them overcome so much, learn to work together, and is adapted to their special needs. We appreciate how that is making a difference in young people's lives. We're very glad to have them with us. Welcome those from the Autism Spectrum Athletics.
Autism spectrum and attention deficit hyperactivity and other related disorders.
Now you see, dancing their way down the street, the Jazzercise group. And let me tell you, I could not do that for 2 miles. Those ladies, they work together, they exercise together, they do it to music, they make it fun. It's a pulse-pounding, beat-pumping fitness program that gets results. Their intense formats mixes dance and cardio, and they've been a part of our parade and part of our community. So Merry Christmas from Jazzercise as they exercise their way down the street. It's great to have them with us today.
Behind the high energy group are Jazzercise.
We see, following Jazzercise, we see our city manager, Chris Jeffries. He serves our community very well. It's glad to have him with us. He's got his family with him, and City Manager Chris is an important part of what keeps our city organized. He does so much for us behind the scenes, and it's glad to see him come out from behind the scenes and be celebrated in our community. Now he's followed by the Chick-fil-A cows. It's great to have the Chick-fil-A cows here today. We see them in more of the most unusual places on TV, and now you're seeing them in a white Mustang. They want you to eat more chicken at Chick-fil-A. They're at the corner of Citrus and Alasta, and those cow costumes go all over the place. We've got a calf and we've got a mama cow, and they are ready to encourage you to eat chicken and wave into the audience. In this vintage World War II era Jeep, which is a beautiful old Jeep, and some other vintage military equipment, we see representatives of the Glendora Education Foundation. It's a nonprofit group that serves our community. Schools have enabled us to keep programs that would have been lost because of financial challenges for school districts the last years. They do a tremendous job of raising money to enable us to have music programs and other additional programs and to keep full teachers. The Glendora Educational Foundation is a tremendous asset to our community. They've raised over $3.9 million in the years they've been in existence, 2003, and a great service to our community. They believe in Glendora students, and they're here with us today in the parade celebrating Christmas. The Martin Park Cheetahs, that's a cheer group. They're a youth cheer team from La Puente from ages 4 through 12. They promote athletic skills, team spirit, camaraderie. They're coached by Ashley, Vanessa, and TC. And they're here with us with their glittery pom-poms and celebrating Christmas by coming out early today to be in our Christmas parade. Our Glendora Lassie League is a great opportunity for young ladies to grow in athletic and leadership skills. They serve the young ladies of our community, and they were our 2000 East Northeast District Champions. So District Championship is a major accomplishment. We're great to have these ladies with us and celebrate their victory and their skills and Christmas with us today. They're assisted by a truck from Jan's Towing, carrying more of the Little League Lassie League players. It's a great organization that serves a tremendous number of young ladies in our community. El Roble Panther Marching Band from Claremont, under the direction of Melanie Riley Gonzalez, drum majors Alexandra Watkins and Chanel Mathis. It's great to have this band with us today. They've got a flag team leading the way. Their band is playing their way down the street with 2 drum majors. And they're in grades 7 and 8. They compete in concert and band competitions, and they'll attend the Disneyland soundtrack session. They've got their instruments with us, and they're marching in unison, joining us to wish up a special Christmas. A great drum corps supports them, and that's a really good-sized band for a 7th and 8th grade band. These young people are learning a skill which will give them greater confidence and help them in life, and they're just fun to have with us today. Merry Christmas from El Roble Panther Marching Band. Top Billing Entertainment is working their way down the parade route. They are a nonprofit founded by Christy Keener Ivey, where children, young performers are treated with respect and admiration, given professional instruction, and given the opportunities to develop their skills and learn even to be a featured soloist, no matter what level they're starting at. They're dancing their way and singing their way and bubbling their way down the parade route. They teach singing, acting, dancing, performance, help young people grow in their self-confidence and their ability to use their skills. Merry Christmas from Top Billing Entertainment. They've got quite a performance thing there, and more bubbles. They've won many competitions and won many prizes. They're an award-winning group. So great to have them with us. Top Billing Entertainment. Still dancing. They do many different skills. We see some of their dancers and acrobats and performance artists. Many of them were decked out as princesses and elves. The Disney princesses' costumes here are part of top billing in their costumes, and Peter Pan is with them. Shame my granddaughter's not here to identify each one of these princesses and exactly who they are. She would know. They represent many different films, and you know that young people are excited to see them. Merry Christmas from Tinkerbell. These are great costumes and great skills that young people learn in doing to perform these roles and to take part with them. And you know it's a delight to the children to see these representatives from Disney movies in costume. They're being welcomed and they're cheerfully lighting up the way down the street with their smiles and their entertainment. A tremendous problem in our society is cancer. The American Cancer Society does so much to help those and provide for research for cancer and to help those with cancer. The American Cancer Relay for Life raises money for cancer research, and it's great to have them here and in our community. We appreciate what they do for the future of those who need that, who have that issue. Many families, so many families have been touched by cancer. The American Cancer Relay for Life is doing something about that and raising funds for cancer research. Southland Properties and Snoopy wish you a Merry Christmas. It's great to have them in the parade. They do so much for our community. They are one of our active businesses. It's the business of Gary Boyer, who's on our city council, and they're very supportive of all we do in our community, and Southland Properties wishes you a Merry Christmas. As Southland Properties pass by, we have one of our largest motorcycle units that we've ever had in our parade. The Bidwell Biker Buddies. They're Harley motorcycle enthusiasts, and we're going to see them work their way down their parade. They're doing some different formations. Those motorcycles have had a tremendous amount of work and investment put into them, and they're going to be coming close to us soon. We can see them down the route. The first one is working his way close to us. This is our largest group from them we've had yet. They have their motorcycles decorated for Christmas. Let me tell you, those are some beautiful bikes, really valuable, and variety of different colors and customizations. And the couples and individuals who are riding them are celebrating Christmas today. We're glad they brought those beautiful motorcycles. You know, there are a lot of young guys in the audience who are just going, oh my gosh, aren't those great? They're here, dressed safely, participating safely. They're loud, but they're fun. And they're dressed for Christmas. Decked out, many different colors, many different custom paint jobs. Many of these are very vintage motorcycles. There's a story behind each one, and they're going to be spiraling their way down the parade route, so you can get a good look at each one of these beautiful bikes in their yellows and maroons and blacks and orange and white. They're just and there's a beautiful BMW motorcycle, very quiet one, and they're just some beautiful machines. These guys have some just beautiful machines. That's a beautiful vintage red maroon one. You can hear the bikes when they're all right here, how loud they are, but that's just part of the fun. Always a crowd favorite to see these beautiful machines in the parade, and it's great to have all of them come out and join us on Christmas. It's special that they make this parade an important part of their holiday and join us each year, and I think this group is growing, and we appreciate that, because each one that adds at another new and beautiful machine that has its own history and its own story. We're glad to have them with us today. Just to take a look at them and appreciate them as they work their way down the parade route. They can't drive slow. They've got to move at a minimum speed, so they have to circle around and keep going so they don't overheat and they don't, and they stay upright. So it's great to have them working their way down the court. Following them is not only was he our Citizen of the Year, but he's also a long-term member of our school board. Following our motorcycle unit, we see Glendora School Board member Dr. Chuck Gomer. We appreciate Dr. Chuck. He's a professor of pediatrics and radiology at the University of Southern California Keck School of Medicine. He has served in our school board for many years. He has a tremendous concern for the children of our community. Not only as he gives his life to serve the health of children, he also cares for the education of our local children. Him and Tricia are just a wonderful young couple, and they've served in our community. They serve in their church, they serve in their locals, and we appreciate them being here with us today to celebrate Christmas, and we appreciate him, how he serves our schools. Red Dragon Karate has been in our community for over 50 years. They have students who range from age 3 to 73, training in self-defense, weaponry, and American karate. They develop a lot of personal fitness. When a person develops skills like this, it improves their self-confidence, it improves their health, and it's great to see young people who embrace this, young and old alike, taking part in their classes. Red Dragon Karate is working some of their routines, some of their patterns that they work and they learn. They're exercising their way down the parade route, dressed in many of their different gis and exercise outfits. It's a great program in self-discipline and physical stamina and strength, and they have many after-school martial arts programs, but it's Red Dragon Karate, and they're with us today. Now this is the largest hair cutter you'll ever see. This is the Sports Clip mascot, and several of the Sports Clip cutters are with us. Sports Clips is located in the marketplace in Glendora, and their owners and managers and team members are joining us for this day in our Christmas parade. And they've got their Sports Clip mascot walking around saying hello to the crowd. It's great to have him with us, and great to have Sports Clip in our community. And we're glad to see them in the parade this morning, wishing us a Merry Christmas and participating in the community. I think their mascot's gotten out of control and is wandering off, hugging one of our announcers and having fun in the community, but that's what Christmas is about. Merry Christmas from Sport Clips. Glad to have you with us. He's entertaining us. Following Sports Clips, we see Robin Merkley from our school board, active in our community, active in the coordinating council, active in PTA, and now on our school board. Robin Merkley's been a great servant to our community. Glad to have her with us on this special Christmas parade day. Following them is Corral 35, led by Dottie Hilliard, riding her Arabian horse. We see some donkeys and members, there's a burro here, there's a skip loader leading them, a little burro riding a wagon. These are all from Corral 35, where they serve the community and take care of take care of our trails. We see Dottie Hilliard following. There's several members of the corral in front, and then Dottie Hilliard is on her white Arabian as the last horse in this group. There's horses and dogs walking along, and of course, when the horses walk down the parade, it brings a special opportunity for service. Dottie's a wonderful person, an ambassador for our community, who loves the children of our community. But she is, of course, followed by her husband, Keith Hilliard, who has the shovel and the bucket. It's nice to see Keith supporting his wife's interest with taking care of anything that happens on the road there. That shovel and bucket are very important to everybody who follows them in the parade.
All right.
We see now the Cartwheel Factory, a gymnastic fitness program, and you can see they live up to their oh my! I can imagine a cartwheel where you don't touch their own cartwheels and backflips. These are an athletic group of young ladies who are greatly skilled. Wow! Cartwheel Factory. We're glad they're with us, and their director, Monica. Look at those guys flipping their way, so little and so athletic. The Dazzler Dolls represent LA County Parks and Recreation in the city of Olinda. They're known for their award-winning cheer, their pink uniforms. You can hear them shouting out one of their cheer routines as they work their way down the street. Beautiful girls, a large number from teenagers to some of the cutest little preschoolers. They're dazzling their way down the parade route, wishing you a Merry Christmas, and it's great to have them with us once again. They've been here many years. We are always glad to see them on Christmas Parade Day. Glendora Library, book winners. We do a battle of books, which young students read a number of books and compete in a question and answer challenge about it. And these are our winners from our Battle of the Books winners. The 9th annual event. It's a great fundraiser, but also a great educational opportunity for students. We welcome our Glendora Neighborhood Girl Scouts. There's over 40 troops of all levels participating in Glendora, and there's an amazing number of them that have come out to join us in the parade today. This is our largest entry in the Glendora Christmas Parade, our combined Glendora Girl Scouts. You'll see the different numbers on the banners as they work their way down. There's daisies, brownies, juniors, cadets, seniors, and ambassador scouts who range from age in kindergarten all the way through the senior year in high school, and even there's some programs for young adults. It's great to have our Girl Scouts here, our daisies in blue, our brownies in brown, our Girl Scouts in green, and there's so many different levels of Girl Scouts. They're waving, wishing Merry Christmas. Each group has uniquely provided your costuming to celebrate Christmas and to help their troop and group stand out. It's a joy to have them with us. They're waving to the camera and wishing you a Merry Christmas. Again, that is probably more people in one entry than any other entry in our parade. And girls learn much about future life skills and leadership skills and relationships in their participation. Providing music for the Girl Scouts is the South Pasadena Middle School Tiger Club Band, a long-term participant in the Glendora Parade. We appreciate seeing them every year as they bring their music to our parade route. They march well, they play well, and they're working their way down the parade. The drums keeping the beat, and the horns and woodwinds joining in, the saxophones playing along. That's the South Pasadena Middle School Tiger Club Band, and a regular part of our Glendora Christmas Parade, and we are glad to see them join us again. Following our band, we see one of our VIPs, one of the very special people and leaders in the community who have come to join us today. She's waving to our audience. It's one of our school board members. It's Maura Marabito. Her husband's on the city council. She serves on the school board. Their family is very committed to our community. It's great to have Maura with us. I'm wishing you a Merry Christmas, and we appreciate how she serves our school board. We see that horn announces Daisy Girls Troop 194, another part of our Glendora Girl Scouts. And they're here on their float, pulled by a truck, wishing you a Merry Christmas. And we're glad to have the Daisies with us. That's a great start in Girl Scouts, which will prevent many years of training and develop for those young ladies. They're decked out in their van and their truck. There's the Daisy Scouts, the St. Martha Monarchs cheer squad and band is following us. The St. Martha Parish School cheer squad is following us. This is they're cheering their way down. They're in their blue and white and their monarch hymns. They've got a cheer they're performing for us. It's great to have them with us. They lead Spirit Day assemblies They're at their school is in La Puente. They're kindergarten through 8th grade students, and they're here to cheer and to celebrate Christmas, and it's good to have them with us for this Christmas.
Civil Air Patrol is the auxiliary of the United States Air Force.
The United States Air Force Auxiliary Civil Air Patrol. These are cadets thinking of possibly a future in the Air Force. This is their honor guard. They look forward and celebrate what it means to serve our country, and they serve their community. And it's great to have these cadets with us. The program is for cadets from age 12 to 21 and their adult supporters. They've got a vintage Jeep, and they represent the Civil Air Patrol and how that serves. They work at meet at Brackett Airport, and it's great to have them with us this morning. Following them is Girl Scout groups. You see troops, several troops noted on the sign. The Covina Service Unit of Girl Scouts from the greater Los Angeles. These represent 5 different troops from Glendora Troop 5224, 9734, 974, 1654, and 9784. These are 4 groups of Girl Scouts from daisies to cadets, and they're here with us to wish us a Merry Christmas. They're decked out as elves, and I'm sure they want to do whatever they can to help Santa to make Christmas special for as many people as possible. Merry Christmas from the Girl Scouts of Covina. Yes, we see our Glendora superintendent, school superintendent, Dr. Rob Vors. He's served in many roles in education. He's been our superintendent for many years. He's riding in a vintage Mustang convertible. And he's in our 6th year as our superintendent, leading our award-winning, high-quality school district. We appreciate Dr. Vors and him being with us in the parade today. St. Dorothy Parish is a very important school and church in our community, and their school is represented now by this next group in our parade. They're waving to the crowd as they work their way down the school. They brought some of their puppies with them. Some of the dogs are even being carried instead of walking. I would rather have had that job. So St. Dorothy wishes you a Merry Christmas. They're here representing their school and their church in the parade today. And
high energy, right guys? High energy.
all the different programs their church and their school has for the people develop, the spiritual and personal develop within our community. Merry Christmas from St. Dorothy's. It's wonderful to see all the people who participate in our parade. Grace of Calvary Church. It's all about His Grace Church. They serve the city of Glendora and community by sharing the love of Jesus. Grace is here. They have before and after school care as programs available in their church. And these 2 vans are vans that pick up young people to take them to school and from school and to have them cared for to help parents be able to work. We appreciate the Grace of Calvary joining us for Christmas. Cub Scout Pack 457 is here today. One of them's dressed as a Girl Scout cookie. That's surprising. They're here, they're in costume, they're in their razors, and they're participating in our very special Christmas Day parade. We're glad to have them with us today. Dalton Dynasty Cheer. They're a squad from Azusa in LA County Park. They hope to be #1 team at this year's LA County Cheer Off. They're distinctive green and black. They're cheering their way down. They've got the ribbons in their hair. And they're a beautiful group of young ladies who work hard at what they do. Serve Pro of Glendora San Dimas understands the stress and worry that comes from fire and water damage. And they provide services to homes that have had water or mold damage for cleanup. And they've got their distinctively bright green trucks in our parade today to wish you a Merry Christmas. Their goal is to help minimize problems and help you move on.
Sponsored by First Christian Church of Glendora.
Cub Scout Pack 482, sponsored by the First Christian Church, which is just up the street from us. They help prepare eligible youth to become responsible, participating citizens and leaders, guided by their Scout oath and their law. We see both their Cub Scouts and their leaders with them, working their way on their razors and their bikes, and a couple of soapbox derby vehicles, It's great to have them with us today. They're having fun as they're participating in our parade, and they wish you a Merry Christmas. San Dimas Rodeo is a non-profit organization. They give scholarships to students from Glendora, San Dimas, and Laverne. Miss Rodeo San Dimas is here, Corey Steffi, and will represent them. That's Miss Corey on the horse. And San Dimas Rodeo provide great events on October 1st and 2nd in their annual event. A great part of the community. Fortunately, they also have their own scooper as well. But it's great to have the Miss San Dimas Rodeo Corey Steffi with us and beautifying our parade and celebrating Christmas today. The First Christian Church, riding on a truck provided by Jan's Towing. No one provides as many vehicles for our parade as Jan's Towing. They're a great support to our community. And on this Jan's vehicle, we see the worship band from First Christian Church playing and serenading us down the street. Their singers and their band are singing wonderful Christian and Christian music. Karen Davis is on that float, who also serves on our city council and as a police chaplain. The Glendora Historical Society has this vintage 1915 LaFrance fire engine that is a property of our Historical Society, and they help save the memories of our community and save our history. They take care of Rubel Farms Castle, our city museum. Merry Christmas from Glendora Historical Society. Troop 489 was established in 2002 at Glendora Community Church. It's a boy-led, parent-supported organization. Alex Miskini is the scoutmaster. They're with us to wish us Merry Christmas. And they're going for it. They're pulling their own trailer. They're not even letting some truck do it for them. They're here with us and keeping things straight and wish them Merry Christmas. The San Dimas Search and Rescue is a group of volunteers who can do all kind of rescue in the mountains and hillsides and take care of people. They've got part of their auxiliaries to the Sheriff's Department. Every team member is trained as an EMT, and most of them are reserve deputy sheriffs. They have a proud heritage of serving the community, and when someone's in distress in our hills, they get called out to help us and are greatly appreciated when that happens. San Dimas Mountain Rescue Unit. Volunteers serving through our County Sheriff's Department.
Been serving the youth of Glendora since 1957.
Glendora National Little League.
2017 season.
This season will mark their 60th year. Little League is not just about sports, it's also about developing leadership, developing young men, physical and emotional development. It helps people become better people, and through successful training and accomplishment, and we're great to have them with us. They even have a division for players with disabilities. They serve ball players from ages 4 through 16. And the riders here include members of the 2016 12-year-old junior and senior district championship teams. Valleydale Extreme, another cheer squad, which the cheer squads lighten up the parade, or joy to see. Their colors are pink and green, and they're at Valleydale Park in Azusa. They work hard to be extreme, and they are extremely happy to wish you a Merry Christmas.
All right, you guys have had a good time. Yes. Let's thank the parade committee who have worked tirelessly to put
Representing, you see Rhoda Lundry on a float representing the Christmas Parade Committee. Our Christmas Parade Committee headed by Pat James. I'm on that committee, including Debbie Deal, Ron Lundy, Alicia Mejia, Officer Shauna Solello, Gary Boyer, Joe Seenham, Glenn Pine, and Robert Davis put on this committee. We next see Joe, one of that committee, working with the Glendora, who's a member of Rotary. Glendora Rotary Club supports not only this parade, but many other functions in our community. The Glendora, supporting the Gleaning Boy Scouts, they wish you a Merry Christmas. And now we see a fire truck. This fire truck is warning us that Santa's on his way. It's from Unit 151 in our community. We see a beautiful pumper truck from Unit Fire Station 151. And now, on this Predator, this Cami Predator Caterpillar engine, 430 horsepower fire truck. Okay. This is a 133-foot ladder truck with Santa on top. Firefighters riding up there to keep Santa safe. He's used more to a sleigh than a fire truck. And this truck was delivered just 2 weeks ago. There's a brand new unit for the LA County Fire Department. And Santa wishes you a Merry Christmas as he wraps up our parade and is glad to be here with us. This is the final entry in our Glendora Parade for 2016. And the Glendora Parade Committee wishes you a Merry Christmas. Thank you for all who've made it a part. Again, this is Tom Strickland, our cable announcer, thanking you for being with us and sharing in this parade today. Merry Christmas.